Good afternoon. This is Martin Smith with WealthCare Financial Group Incorporated, your financial advisor. If you're receiving this video, that means you are one of our clients that we've set up with AssetMark Trust Company. AssetMark is one of the three custodians that we utilize to manage our clients' portfolios. One is TD Ameritrade, the other is Charles Schwab, and then AssetMark. And as you may know, Charles Schwab purchased TD Ameritrade about a year ago. And so over the next 2 years, you're going to receive a lot of correspondence from both firms just describing the process of the merger and that whole technology transition that TD Ameritrade and Schwab are now engaged in. Thankfully, it does not mean that you have to repaper any TD Ameritrade accounts, which is great. That saves us a lot of time. However, if you are using AssetMark and if you're receiving this video, that means that I set your portfolio up on the AssetMark platform. The reason for that is AssetMark has over $90 billion in assets under management, and they do an excellent job of due diligence on money management firms. They have a very strict process for including new investment firms on their platform. So as a result, there are certain money managers that I want to use and have used in the past that tend to have very high minimum initial account requirements, such as $500,000, $1 million, etc. However, through AssetMark, those same asset management firms are available for as low as, in some cases, $10,000 to $25,000. Now, if I were purchasing an investment or doing an investment with a particular money manager directly on the TD Ameritrade platform, then the larger dollar amount would be, the larger initial amount would be required, $500,000, $1 million plus. So in certain circumstances, I have and will set up a portfolio using AssetMark so that I can get access to a specific investment strategy that I think is important for a season. And then it sort of levels the playing field so I can offer that to all of our clients or the number of clients for whom it's appropriate. Now, over the last, I would say 10 or 12 years of working with AssetMark, they have only allowed us to utilize their short list or their long list of chosen investment strategists. Hasn't been such a bad situation, but it has limited my ability to be more creative and to utilize the investment discipline that I've built over the years and that I use for accounts that we manage on TD Ameritrade. However, recently, AssetMark has come out with a program called Advisor Managed Portfolios. And I think that's what you're seeing right here. If you're able to see this, let me reduce this and move my little picture over here. So this screen is AssetMark Advisor Managed Portfolios. What it does, it allows me to custom build a portfolio, not having to use the list of AssetMark approved investment strategists. That means I can go out and find exchange traded funds, ETFs, you name it, and build a model portfolio that I prefer to build, and it gives me a lot more control. Now, since this is a new platform and our firm has grown, and so we now qualify for this particular service on the AssetMark platform, what I've been wanting to do is restructure a lot of my clients' portfolios on AssetMark and just have more input on the tilt with respect to the various asset classes that I tend to use off the AssetMark platform, such as with TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, etc. So over the next couple days, you're going to receive an email, and it is going to be paperwork that you can electronically sign, which will allow me to have more flexibility in your portfolio and building models. The email requirement is that we have to have your portfolio reside specifically and only with AssetMark. Now, you're probably saying, well, I already have AssetMark. Well, yes, you do. You have the AssetMark service, but the investments are set up through AssetMark on the TD Ameritrade platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring those assets directly onto the AssetMark Trust Company platform, and you'll receive AssetMark statements of your portfolio. Now, in the software that I have called Advisen, which is our CRM, that's the software that will allow me and allow you to view all of your accounts either on a mobile device or on your laptop, your desktop, so you can still see everything in one place. And if you have not set up if you have not logged into Advisen, I highly recommend that you do, and I will resend you the password and so forth, the invitation link if you haven't as of yet. But by removing TD Ameritrade from the equation and keeping your investments specifically with AssetMark, it allows us to be a lot more creative, and I can really build a more custom model portfolio for all of my clients. I've used AssetMark successfully over the years. It's traditionally been the platform that I built more of a defensive / conservative model portfolio on. And based on my forecast of where I see the economy going, a conversation that we can have offline directly a little bit later, I think it's important that we take advantage of some specific asset classes that are not, that tend to not be a part of the short list of pre-approved AssetMark money management firms. So I want to build a hybrid model portfolio for you, which will include exchange traded funds and also maybe one or two of the traditional AssetMark chosen money managers, so that I can kind of give you the best of both worlds. And that's basically it. So please be on the lookout for an email, and it's all DocuSign. If you have any questions, please give me a call. You can reach me at 240-463-1073. I look forward to hearing from you, and have a wonderful day. Take care.